The following program is a production of HEW Entertainment and contains views, opinions, commentaries, and content that may offend some subscribers of this show. Listener discretion is advised.
It's that time once again for HEW Entertainment Radio.
And that's all I got to say about that.
Hosted by Jonathan Clarke.
To be the man! You gotta be the man! Woo!
Be sure to join us in the live chat room during the show.
Hulkamania is running wild like it's never ran before.
Call us on one of our request lines. If you live in the United States, call us at 1-641-985-7800, box number 3729288. If you're from Canada and would like to call us from 1-647-724-4194, box number 3729288. Long distance charges may apply in some areas.
I've been the World Heavyweight Champion 10 times.
Or you can always drop us a line at MySpace, myspace.com/HEW Entertainment.
And you will rest in peace.
Emailing us works for you too. Email us hewwrestling@hotmail.com.
I am a wrestling god. JBL.
And now, without any further ado, here is your host of HEW Entertainment Radio on the official website of HEW Entertainment, Jonathan Clarke.
The champ is here!
Streaming live on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. HEW Entertainment Radio is inviting you to comment on our video blogs, join the conversation, and like us. So what are you waiting for? Log on and listen now. Don't miss out on any of the action. Download our app on the App Store, Google Play, and the official website of HEW Entertainment. Once you download and install it, you'll get caught up on news, YouTube videos, and more. Download it now.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar. Ching, ching, bling, bling. Got the chatter. You ain't talking money, then your talking don't matter. Ching, ching, bling, bling. Patent pockets. We take the dollar, dollar. Can a damn soul stop it? Here comes the new kid on the block. Hold all your bets, here's where the buck stops. See, first of all, I'm stepping out on my own. About time I elevated to claim my own throne. Success in my blood, call it homegrown. Puerto Rican testosterone. Power and money got me crazy cocky. No longer need you, poppy. I know you're mad because you can't stop me. And if you wonder how this player done scooped your honey, I think she smell my cologne, it's called brand new money. Making major moves, man, ain't a damn thing funny. Pimpin' hood rats to Playboy bunnies. They see the
Money, 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 money.
They see it, they see it.
Money, 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 money.
Say what, say what, say what? Money. I'm global dollar, dollar, and roll with about 50. Like to go out smelling fresh and looking spiffy. Don't like clean money, I want my wrist to be filthy. Pops with that retirement fund, I can't judge till I'm 60. So what am I supposed to do? Rollin' through, steady patting them pockets, sell I'm stacking hole in two. Ching, ching, bling, bling, catching cash in lump. It's a Coro, get a jacket, I'm selling them out my trunk. Whenever, whatever, it takes to shake down a dollar. Mozo in that direction, wait a minute, holla, holla. All wants to know where they go, where they winning. A Mick and Marshall Monday, smelling just like a mint.
Money, 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 money,
Money, nowadays, money is the rich tree. If you can't see the money, get your eyes clean with Visine. I need 5 things plus 7 digits at a time. See my chillin'. The best never works. See, we never get the pebbles, they got the rocks first. Bank vaults, I'm locking. Ching ching, we're mocking. I'm rocking. My family Christmas stockings are shocking. Fine women any weather. Naughty denim and leather. Call it trickin', whatever. Son, they get better. I'm one smart cookie, the vet that smacks rookies. My stock's on top, your checks bounce while mine's boogie. Wrist, I must rock it. Chick, stop it, I knock it. Cash looks like I got a gang of fists in my pockets. Fist in my pockets. Fist in my pockets.
Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
What an incredible WrestleMania we are in the fall of, ladies and gentlemen. It was an incredible match between The Undertaker and Shane McMahon, a match that lived up to and beyond the expectations of all of its fans, and I think all of its critics definitely have something to say now about what Shane McMahon gave us in this incredible match with The Undertaker. He is not the general manager of Monday Night Raw, at least not for yet, and I think that in time we are going to be seeing Shane McMahon have a more promising future laid out for him with WWE, especially with the response that he got off the return that he gave us the night after Fastlane, when he showed up and said that he wanted simply control of WWE from his father Vince McMahon, Stephanie, and Triple H. He didn't get it in the match with The Undertaker, with The Undertaker's legacy on the line. There was so much on the line in this match between The Undertaker and Shane McMahon, a match that I really believe should have closed WrestleMania just for how much magnitude was on this match, along with the pressure for both The Undertaker and Shane McMahon. It was really a must-win situation for both of these individuals, and this being the first time ever Shane McMahon and The Undertaker had gone one-on-one on pay-per-view. This match didn't really look that great on paper, but after seeing Shane McMahon use bolt cutters and scale the cage the way he did, really giving it to The Undertaker, pulling out everything, all the stops, from the coast to coast, the trash cans, the steel chairs, the bolt cutters, which I just mentioned, taking that huge bump when The Undertaker moved out of the way off the announcer table, causing Shane McMahon to go through the table, and then the match ending with the tombstone pile driver onto the steel steps. I mean, so many incredible highlights and so much to be credited for both. Shane McMahon and The Undertaker had millions of fans for The Undertaker and Shane McMahon. It was really divided, and I really appreciate the diversity that we saw in this match. So many fans came from all over the world in support of The Undertaker. So many fans came from all over the world in support of Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon's family in the crowd, along with his wife and his 3 sons who came out to the ring with Shane McMahon. The money falling from the ceiling at WrestleMania with Shane McMahon's face on it. Vince McMahon avidly watching the match backstage. He didn't get involved. That's something else that I really appreciate about this match, is people on the outside, the parties on the outside of the match, did not get involved with this match and left it up to Shane McMahon and The Undertaker to give us an incredible match, which was the second main event of WrestleMania to Triple H and Roman Reigns. And I really believe that because Triple H and Roman Reigns were the main event of WrestleMania 32, I think that's why WrestleMania received as much criticism as what it did, because many people believed, I think I'm not the only one who says this, that Shane McMahon and The Undertaker should have been the match that closed WrestleMania. What do you believe? Do you think it should have been left up to Roman Reigns and Triple H, which it was, like it was? Or do you think it should have been left up to Shane McMahon and The Undertaker to close WrestleMania, with how many opinions were offered up about The Undertaker and Shane McMahon's match? Everyone from Jerry Lawler to Shawn Michaels, everybody talking about Triple H or Shane McMahon and The Undertaker in the way that they were. I think this match definitely should have closed WrestleMania, and this is why I also believe that this is not over between Shane McMahon and The Undertaker, even though people believe it was a one-time thing. I think we're going to be seeing probably a second or probably even a third match by SummerSlam between these two, and obviously we're going to see a future of Shane McMahon being the general manager of Monday Night Raw, which he would have been if he would have defeated The Undertaker. But again, the odds in this match were really astronomical. Nobody was really favoring Shane McMahon to win this match. People wanted Shane to win the match. Even legends wanted Shane McMahon to win the match to change the complexity and the direction of WWE, but no one was really ever favoring Shane McMahon going into this match. You almost knew instantly The Undertaker was going to win, especially with the stipulations and circumstances The Undertaker had put on this match, and he was faced with if he lost. This would have been The Undertaker's final WrestleMania, and you don't want The Undertaker's final WrestleMania to be against an opponent like Shane McMahon. I had said this many times going into WrestleMania 32. Out of all the opponents you could have had for The Undertaker, it was Shane McMahon who you chose to put in the ring against The Undertaker after The Undertaker defeated over 10 world champions during his legendary streak, which he went over 2+ decades, being undefeated for, and we saw him defeat over 10 world champions, and the best you had for The Undertaker's final match was against Shane McMahon. I criticized that so much you would never have believed it if you had never heard any commentaries that I had dropped on this match, because this match looked ridiculous on paper. Not taking anything away from how ridiculous this match looked on paper and how it lived up and beyond the expectations of everyone. But, of all the opponents you could have gave The Undertaker, this put me in mind of Shawn Michaels versus Vince McMahon from 10 years ago. And how ironic was it that 10 years ago it was the anniversary of Shawn Michaels and Vince McMahon. This year at WrestleMania 22, it was McMahon and Michaels. And this year at WrestleMania 32, just 10 years to the date, we're seeing Shane McMahon and The Undertaker. So the McMahons headlined WrestleMania, and I think that's where the majority of the criticism came from. But at least now in the follow to WrestleMania 32, the future seemed to be more abundantly clear for both McMahon and The Undertaker. The Undertaker keeps his career intact, at least for now, for at least one or two more WrestleManias, however long The Undertaker can physically go, which gives us more of a chance of seeing matches like probably The Undertaker versus The Rock and The Undertaker versus Sting, which are huge rumors that have been floating around for next year's WrestleMania. And I also was hoping that we were going to see the debut or the return of a major WWE superstar setting up for next year's WrestleMania. I really believed going in out of WrestleMania 32 that this year's WrestleMania would have been used as somewhat of a promotional form to hype up for matches, say, like Brock Lesnar versus The Rock or The Undertaker versus The Rock, because of an interference that would have happened in the Hell in a Cell match between Shane McMahon and The Undertaker. And that's what a lot of wrestling fans believe. I even saw some ridiculous scenario of how Kurt Angle would have been the guy to come out and attack The Undertaker, or even Goldberg, returning at WrestleMania to attack The Undertaker, setting up for probably next year's WrestleMania main event looking like this. Either Kurt Angle versus The Undertaker in what would have been an incredible rematch from over 10 years ago, the 10th anniversary of the match in February of 2006 between Kurt Angle and The Undertaker, or the first time ever meeting between The Undertaker and Goldberg, which was actually the choice of a lot of wrestling fans for the video game promotion a couple of years ago when they chose, a dream match that had never happened between two definitive legends, and The Undertaker versus Goldberg was at the top of the list and still is a top consideration. And that would have made perfect sense if some old WCW alumnus or alumni would have came out and screwed over The Undertaker, setting up for a match for The Undertaker to have, which could be his final match. And it would have made more sense to have his final match against someone like Kurt Angle or Goldberg or Sting or somebody of that nature, because having Shane McMahon be the guy to defeat The Undertaker and be known as the guy who killed The Undertaker's legacy, still wanting to have something to do with The Undertaker if he was the Raw general manager, would have made no sense to me whatsoever. And we would have waited over 26 years to see Shane McMahon be the guy to defeat The Undertaker. I don't think anybody who ever was a fan of The Undertaker, every single person who ever knew who The Undertaker was, would have ever accepted this whole idea of Shane McMahon being the guy to put The Undertaker down after every legend he has faced throughout his WrestleMania streak, which he went over 22 years being undefeated in and defeating over 10 world champions. I don't think anybody would have ever accepted that. I know I wouldn't have accepted that, but this match was incredible. Along with the emotion, it was off the charts. I mean, everybody was just so emotionally connected and felt so much a part of this match, and I think this is why this match could steal the award for Match of the Year of 2016 when you're talking about match